Every morning when you wake up, you are given a new chance, a blank page in the story of your life. The question is, how will you write it today? You see, success does not come overnight. It doesn't happen because of luck, or connections, or destiny. Success is built one day at a time, through habits. The small things you do daily, the thoughts you feed your mind, and the actions you take when no one is watching. These are what separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. Jack Ma once said, "Today is hard, tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be sunshine." And he was right. The sunshine doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who keep walking, even through the rain. Let's talk about the first habit. Discipline over motivation. Most people wait to feel motivated before they take action. They think they need to feel ready to start. But motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation is the spark. Discipline is the fire that keeps you warm when life gets cold. When Jack Ma started Alibaba, he didn't have investors, he didn't have connections, and he didn't even have a working business model that people believed in. What he had was discipline. The discipline to show up every single day, even when everyone said he would fail. Ask yourself, when you wake up tomorrow morning, will you wait for motivation to knock on your door? Or will you stand up, take a deep breath, and say, "Let's do this"? If you can master discipline, you can master your destiny. Because discipline doesn't care how you feel. It only cares what you do. The second habit is relentless learning. You see, most people stop learning after school. They think a diploma or a degree is the end. But Jack Ma once said, "Don't learn to be successful. Learn to be valuable." Every successful person you admire, from Elon Musk to Oprah Winfrey, is a lifelong student. They read, they listen, they ask questions. They never assume they know enough. The world is changing faster than ever. New technology, new ideas, new opportunities. They appear and disappear every single day. If you stop learning, you stop growing. And if you stop growing, you start dying. Slowly. Jack Ma used to watch American business shows and read English books every night, even when he barely understood half of it. Why? Because he knew that knowledge compounds. Every page you read, every new idea you explore, it adds up. It becomes your advantage. So ask yourself, when was the last time you learned something new? When was the last time you invested an hour in your own mind? Because if you can spend hours scrolling through social media, you can spend at least 1 hour feeding your brain. The mind is like a garden. Neglect it, and weeds will grow. Nurture it, and it will bloom with ideas that can change your life forever. And finally, the third habit. Persistence through rejection. If there is one thing that defines Jack Ma's journey, it is rejection. He was rejected by Harvard 10 times, rejected by dozens of companies, including KFC. Out of 24 people who applied, 23 got hired. The one who didn't was Jack Ma. But here's what most people don't realize. Rejection doesn't mean failure. Rejection means redirection. Every no pushes you closer to the right yes. The world rewards those who refuse to quit. Because every time life knocks you down, it's not testing your strength. It's testing your persistence. The people who succeed are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who never stay down. So when you face rejection, don't say, "Why me?" Say, "Try me." When doors close, don't wait for someone to open them for you. Build your own door. That's what Jack Ma did. Persistence means continuing the journey even when the destination seems invisible. It means believing in your dream when no one else does. Because someday, those same people who laughed at you will ask how you did it. Remember, every day is a new chance. Every morning, you are reborn with the power to make a choice, to be better, to grow stronger, to learn more, and to push further. So, start today. Be disciplined when it's hard. Be a learner when it's boring. Be persistent when it's painful, because the small habits you build daily are the bricks that will build your empire. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize success didn't come from one big leap. It came from thousands of small steps, taken every single day with courage, faith, and consistency. As Jack Ma says, if you don't give up, you still have a chance. Giving up is the greatest failure. And this is the foundation of daily greatness. But what happens next? How do you turn these habits into a lifestyle that guarantees success, no matter where you start? Success is never an explosion. It's a slow burn, the quiet, steady fire that refuses to die, even when the world tries to blow it out. Consistency. That's the invisible force behind every success story you've ever heard. It's not glamorous, it's not exciting, and it doesn't happen overnight. But it works. Every single time. Think about it. A drop of water may seem powerless, but let it fall in the same spot for years, and it can carve a hole through stone. That is the power of consistency. Jack Ma understood this deeply. When he founded Alibaba, he faced failure after failure. Investors laughed at him. The Chinese internet was still young. People said, e-commerce? Impossible in China. But he kept going, meeting after meeting, year after year. His consistency became his weapon. You see, consistency is what turns habits into identity. When you do something long enough, it stops being what you do. It becomes who you are. You don't go to the gym because you have to. You go because that's who you are. You don't read because someone told you to. You read because you crave knowledge. That's the transformations consistency brings. But let me tell you this. Consistency without vision is just repetition. The second half of success is knowing where you're going. Jack Ma didn't just want to build a company. He wanted to build something that would empower small businesses across China. Something that would give ordinary people access to extraordinary opportunities. That vision was his compass. It guided him when things got dark. So, ask yourself, what is your vision? What do you see when you close your eyes and imagine your future? If your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. Vision gives you purpose. It turns struggle into sacrifice and pain into progress. Without vision, even small obstacles feel unbearable. But with vision, even mountains seem climbable. When you know why you're doing something, the how becomes easier. When you have a clear picture of your destination, you stop getting distracted by every turn in the road. Think of a farmer. He doesn't plant seeds today and expect fruit tomorrow. He waters them daily, protects them from storms, and waits patiently because he knows growth takes time. Success is the same. We live in a world that worships speed, fast results, instant fame, overnight success. But remember this, what grows fast dies fast. What grows slowly endures. Jack Ma always said, "We are never in lack of money. We lack people with dreams who can die for those dreams." That's the spirit of vision. When you love your dream enough to dedicate years to it, when you're willing to fail 1,000 times to succeed once, that's when the world starts to notice you. But here's the truth. Even with vision and consistency, there will be moments of doubt. You will question yourself. You will face failure, criticism, and fear. And in those moments, you must remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Think about every great person you admire. They all failed before they won. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Walt Disney was told he lacked creativity. Jack Ma was rejected from 30 jobs before, creating one of the biggest companies in the world. Failure teaches you what success cannot. It humbles you, sharpens you, and prepares you. So when you fall, don't stay down. Learn, adjust, and rise again. Consistency means showing up even when you don't see results yet. Vision means trusting that your effort is leading you somewhere greater. Together, they create momentum, and momentum is unstoppable. So how can you apply this formula today? Here's the truth. You don't need to make massive changes overnight. Start small. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Read a few pages of a good book. Do one thing that brings you closer to your dream. Then repeat it tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. Soon, people will look at you and say, "You've changed." But you'll know. It wasn't magic. It was consistency. It was vision. It was persistence through every doubt, every failure, every lonely night. One day, your story will inspire others the same way Jack Ma's inspired you. Because success is not a secret. It's a pattern. A pattern of small, smart, consistent actions guided by a powerful vision. So from this moment on, promise yourself, you will stay consistent even when no one is watching. You will protect your vision even when no one believes. And you will never give up, because your dream deserves your persistence. And when the world finally sees your success, they will call it destiny. But you will know the truth. It was discipline, learning, persistence, consistency, and vision that changed your life forever. Because success is not built in a day, but it is built daily. Jack Ma's ultimate success formula is not about luck. It's about daily discipline, lifelong learning, unyielding persistence, consistent action, and a vision so clear it lights your path through darkness. Follow this formula, and your success will not be a question of if. It will only be a matter of when. At the end of the day, my friends, success is not a gift. It's a choice. Every sunrise gives you two options. You can sleep with your dreams, or you can wake up and chase them. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You don't need money, connections, or luck. You just need faith. Faith in yourself. Faith in your journey. And faith that every small step forward is building something greater. Jack Ma once said, "Never give up. Today is difficult. Tomorrow is more difficult. But the day after tomorrow will be beautiful. So keep walking. Keep learning. Keep showing up. Because the difference between winners and quitters is simple. Winners keep moving when it's hardest to move. Your dream is waiting. Your time is now. The world is ready. Are you?